Hi everyone. Today, I don't know why I'm trying to start with days because I don't know. It's day 70 something. But look at my hair. I got my hair done. And by done, I mean like washed and blown dry. This is the first time I've had it washed and blown dry in a month. Isn't that crazy? I usually let my hair like air dry anyway. I'll just like put product in it because it's normally curly. But there's such an aspect of like, I can't even tell you. I mean, I have really good hair. Like in general, I have really good hair. And I guess like, what I want to focus on today is the joy of hair. That's where I'm going to go. The joy of hair, like the joy of cooking, but I don't like to cook. Have to cook, don't like to cook. You kind of have to wash your hair. You don't, I don't know, otherwise it might be smelly. But there's such an aspect of healing when you have clean hair that's like done up. Okay, so let me get organized with my thoughts. So it's pretty early today. It's like, it's noon. I intentionally laid out the camera so the light would be in front of me. Yeah, because you never want to shoot into the light. So that you can capture the color and brilliance that is my head right now. Because I just feel like, even though my body hurts right now, my soul feels very calm right now. And I've never, I should say never, because I have minimal makeup on, I have my Vegas lip gloss on, but I feel my hair is back to Jen's hair. And I can't make Jen's hair be Jen's hair right now. Again, I can't lift. My left arm I'm doing better. So like, I can go up to like here. When I'm touching my head, too much. I'm touching my head, I can get to about here. My right arm is more limited. I can comfortably get to about here, which gets me nowhere, especially for the top of my head. So before surgery, I'll give you a little hair biography. Here's my hair biography. Fun facts for those of you that know me. So when I was little, I used to have red hair, like long red curly hair, like fire engine red. Well, maybe not fire engine red. But it was red. And then it started getting darker as I got more close to school age. Don't know why. But no matter what, obviously my roots are dark brown. And every time I color it, it always pulls to red because I just have a red tinge anyway. Same thing with my eyes. Like I wonder if they're green. Are they green today? My eyes are normally brown. But after I wasn't married anymore, people told me that I had green eyes, and I'm like, no, I don't. They're brown. So when you're happy, I guess my eyes are green. I'm curious what color they are right now. I don't know. I'll have to watch back and look. So I guess my mom's eyes are hazel, a light hazel, because she's a redhead too. Lots of people on my mom's side of the family are redheads. But my hair's always been curly forever. My mom, I remember, had a hard time brushing my hair when I was little. And as I've gotten older and understood my hair more, like, you don't really brush hair that's curly, especially when it's dry. If it's wet, that's one thing, because you could put like product in it, and I have ample hair products. And I'm very committed to the people that I go to for my hair, because it's really thick, and it does have a curl to it, and whenever you color it, it always comes back to that reddish color. So I stick with the same people because they understand my head. But for me, my hair is a very big reflection of who I am, as a person, and I guess it's been that way since I was little, because I've heard that I was a very well-behaved kid. I had my red curly hair for a long time. I have to get better with eye contact. Looking at the green dot, ironically, is like the green eye. It's like Hal. It's like Hal, Hal 2000. Anyway, Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm excited about my hair. So I had long red curly hair, and then I decided to get a Dorothy Hamill haircut. So for you youngins, if you don't know who Dorothy Hamill is, you can Google her and know that she does not have long red curly hair. So I pleaded for a Dorothy Hamill haircut, which I got, and then my hair never quite grew back the same way. Not because of that. I was very happy to have my Dorothy Hamill haircut. At that point, my hair was darker. But after I had kids, or my first kid, my hair started going gray. That's what happens to most parents because you're not sleeping a lot and blah, blah. And that's when I started coloring it. So I play with the color of my hair all the time. If I'm like in my angry, rebellious phase, I'll like color it as dark as I can, which kind of looks cool when my skin is like super pale and then I have like dark hair, like don't mess with me. Kind of like Wonder Woman. See, she's got her jet black hair. You know, my hair was this, I mean, my roots aren't that far off from her hair color. My roots are pretty dark, but I'd have to, this is like black. This isn't like brown at all. I have her here today because I'm hurting a bit physically. So I need to eat some lunch and have more coffee. I hate that I'm drinking so much caffeine, but it helps with the headaches. This pillow system behind me, by the way, I'm giving it another day on the couch, not in my bed. Otherwise, I'm returning it because it's not working. It looks like it should work, but it is not working for me. It has great reviews online, but my neck hurts. Oh, my neck hurts. My back hurts. It's not working for me. I've tried a variety of configurations of where to put that pillow and inverting it and whatever. No, and I've got to sleep. I think I slept 6 hours last night, so I'm feeling better. But back to my hair. So, yeah, I started coloring it myself and tried to keep it as natural as I could. And I'll just fast forward to like 5 years ago or so. Again, like went through my rebellious phase of getting it colored dark. And then last summer, I colored it, not last summer, I'm sorry, before the pandemic, a few years ago. I went to New York to visit my mom, and I wanted it, like, it really kicked up a notch, and I was going to a wedding. My cousin was getting married, and it was the summertime. So I had blonde, like, put in, like, not I guess highlights, but like the front of my hair looked like blonde. Like if I parted it a certain way, it looked like I went totally blonde. So to mess with people, I took a picture of it where all you could see was the blonde, but I just turned my head the one way, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, you colored your hair blonde." I'm never gonna be a blonde. It just doesn't work with my personality, and it doesn't work with my skin tone. So no, but that was fun to freak people out. But I had the blonde in certain spots, and I also had the dark, so it was a nice like combination of a sort of Cruella de Vil thing going on. But it was light and it was fun, and I cut a lot of length off. And then before last year, right before the pandemic and things shut down, I colored my hair purple. I always wanted blue hair, which is why I said I wasn't afraid of having chemo, which seems dumb. I get that it's toxic chemicals in your body, but the part where I was like trying to make it more lighthearted is that I've always wanted to have blue hair. Not totally blue, kind of like if you take Wonder Woman's black hair and you just mix like a bluish into this, like that's what I wanted. If you went to high school with me, there was a mural on the wall in the hall, in like right when you went in the main high school. It was, I think, on the right side. It was in that main hall before like the gyms split off, and there was a mural of someone who had black and blue hair, and I'm like, that's the hair that I want. It looks so cool. But the problem with that for me is that you have to bleach. I'd have to bleach my hair in order for it to be blue, because or else the color won't stay. Granted, my son's colored his hair multitudes of times and has turned out great, but he's got a college worth of bunch of people to help him sort out like what products to use, and they're not his shower either. That's a big part. So last year I colored my hair. Well, I didn't color my I'll put a shout out. Kim Fox colored my hair purple, and it was so absolutely cool. Like it was so cool. It wasn't like crazy purple. It was like a funky, delicate purple, which looked really neat. And when I flat ironed it and it was all flippy and stuff, it looks so super cool. The problem when you have funky colored hair is when you sweat or you shower. So I remember playing tennis and I was wearing a shirt that was not super dark colored, and all of a sudden I'm sweating and there comes the purple coming down, whatever. The collars of my shirts, I had to then only wear darker colored stuff because you could wash it over and over again. There's always some purple that's gonna come out. And I sweat a lot when I play sports hardcore like that. And then when you shower, oh dear. And I used the right hair products, and like she did a great job coloring it. It's just the nature of coloring your hair that color. And yeah, my shower, I usually have to go through it 2 or 3 times each time I shower to clean the shower so that my white shower didn't turn purple. Yeah, so there is some maintenance. If you're in college and you don't wash your own shower or clean your own shower, it doesn't really matter so much. But the point is, I love to play around with color. And with the pandemic, well, you saw, because I started before my surgery. I mean, I've been doing this vlog for so long. You guys saw my bad hair when my grays, start coming in. And as I've gotten older, they come in on the sides here, which I don't feel good when it's there. I mean, I own my age, but I don't feel like I act my age at all. I'm mature and responsible and stuff. It's just like I don't, whatever. I don't feel like I'm 50. Well, I'm not 50. I'm 49, but whatever. Where was I? Hair sides go gray. Oh yeah. So you saw me with really bad hair when my grays come in. I just don't feel good about it. I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to rock the salt and pepper look, just not me. I probably could, but I tried, and then I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to do that. So right before surgery, which you saw if you rewound probably 40 vlogs ago, I had her color it and put, a couple of like fun lighter colors, which I purposely set by the sun so that you can see them. But you can see like here are my roots, but then when she put the highlights in and stuff, they go a little bit gray, but red, but it is like a caramelly color, which I love, which is super soft. But I still have the dark like underneath here, so it's not like super light. I like the combination of like old and new together. Kim does a really nice job with my hair. So I did that so I would feel better, and then I had my roots done last week, but I can't, I can wash my hair better myself than when I obviously first had surgery. It's exhausting. It's exhausting, and I have to flip my head, and that's not great for like blood pressure and stuff. And you know what, for like the amount of money that it is, which isn't a lot, I think of how much I'm paying for co-pays. My medical bills are getting kind of crazy. But I'm like, if I could treat myself to have someone else like color my roots, because I could get a Clairol thing and do it myself, but I really can't do that successfully right now. And it's just not worth the physical hurt that I'm gonna have after. So I just had her do my roots, but because of COVID, I have to be careful. It was someone that I had never gone to before that went, but she's right in town. So I'm trying to keep all of my business right now in town for myself, just to, because of COVID, because of the pandemic. The rates in Bedford are pretty low, and I need to stay inside my little bubble here. So that's why I've been switching to, more local-based places to do stuff. It sounds like I'm out and about in the town. I'm really not. I just I haven't traveled outside of Bedford except for, one town over, which is like 2 minutes from my house, my apartment. But anyway, so the coloring needed to get done. I was happy with that. I felt better and younger not having the grays on the side. But she washed it, she colored it and washed it, and it was a last minute thing. So I said, I don't need you to blow it dry because my hair is so thick. I know that's a project. And it looks nice when it's curly that day. I'm pretty sure I did a vlog where you saw it like that. She, put some product in it, let it go, and then I get this nice little curly Q, whatever. And anyone with curly hair knows, like, you do that, your hair looks great for a day, and then humidity happens. Like, oh my God, if you saw me at the football game last week, holy cow, I came home and looked at myself in the mirror, and my hair was like, poof! Like, I could not get over, and I had a hat on, so Lord knows what I looked like. But it was super humid out, and that's just what happens to curly hair the next day. It doesn't stay that way unless you put a lot of product in, and I don't have the manual dexterity. I would rather spend that making a meal than playing with my hair. So when you have a lot of hair like I do, it becomes an extra job, almost like an extra entity that's like a subdivision of who Jen is. So today, excuse me, today I went just to get my hair washed because my concern was if I went and just did it myself in the shower, what if there was still some color that rinsed out, which usually happens to me every couple of times I wash my hair after I have it colored. And I am not even washing my breasts yet. Like, I'm letting water go over them, but I still have the stitches. It's been a month. I still have the stitches. I still have the purple like glue that they use to, adhere everything. On the sides where, I know you can't see, but I'll move back. I can use my core. Oh. On the sides here, where I have those 3 spots. I think the stitches are out on all 3 things. And I don't think there's 3 incisions. I think what they did was, I had the 2 drains, and I could be totally wrong, but I don't know if one spot was for one drain and one spot was for the other drain, and the 3rd spot was just to sew the tubing to me, and that's why I have stitches there. I'm not really sure, but there's 3 like red marks basically where there's scars. I'll have to ask at some point about what they are. And I'm pretty sure the stitches are out for all 3 of them, but the stitches are certainly not out in the incisions on my breasts. So my concern was I didn't want to have like dye coming out of my hair and then going into the incisions and God forbid potentially stain something. Like, no, I'm not doing that. So I went to see a different woman today. I have her card here. Her name is Judith. She has a salon here in Bedford, Judith Reddle. And it's super convenient. And she only has one person in there at a time. And that's what I need right now is, my bubble needs to be small. She's right in town. And yeah, she's Bedford. She has one person in the salon at a time. So I have, I don't need to be worried about like who else is breathing on me or whatever, because there's nobody else in there, which is nice. So she washed my hair, which gets awkward because my FMD too, because I can't hyperextend my neck. And it was just like, all right, here's the therapeutic part of why I want to do a vlog about hair. Because you sit back and she's just like, she's gently massaging my hair. And I said, while I'm sitting there like holding on to these, because I haven't been that far back ever since surgery, I'm holding on, like they're gonna fall off. I don't know, I'm leaning back, holding on here. And she's being gentle with my head. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with my head. I'm like, feel free to please dig in. I'm very sensory like that. I'm like, please dig in, massage, whatever you have to do. Not my neck, like my head and my scalp, whatever. And it was like being at the spa. Because when I'm washing my own hair, I can't dig in deep. I can't put that pressure on my fingers. So I'm like, for the amount of money it costs, which is not a lot, for her to like wash and blow out my hair, oh my God, it's so worth it. I always wondered, like, there's certain people, especially as you get older, that they go in like every week to have a blowout. And I'm like, why would someone pay to have a blowout? Now I totally understand why people pay to have a blowout. Oh my gosh. So she's massaging my head. So picture this. Here, I'm going to walk you through this. Picture that you can't use your arms, or pretend right now that your arms are just glued to your side and you can't use them. So you're laying back, she's got the water over your head. It's just, you can feel it getting wet and getting clean and getting all the gunk out, and knowing the bad hair that you've had I'm just like imagining this as I'm going through this. It's like my hair guided meditation. And she's got her fingers like in your hair, and she's just, gently rubbing enough to get all the ickies out and to make you pretty when you're all said and done. And then she washed it twice. She had shampooed it twice because I hadn't had it shampooed in a week. So I had that done twice, and then the second time I told her, you can dig in a little bit deeper. So it was like having her hands just massaging my scalp. And then you're feeling the water just like washing all of the past week off of you. And then you can smell the shampoo. And you have to kind of think about, if your eyes aren't shut, by the way, you might want to shut them as I'm walking you through this. But when you're sitting back and even through a mask, you can smell the shampoo. And you wonder, what am I smelling? Is that peach? Is it orange? I don't even want to ask because I just want to enjoy the experience. But you just know that your head is clean. And that whatever happened the past week is not literally on your head anymore. All the thoughts, all of that is not on your head anymore because it's just been washed down a sink. And then you get up, and if you've had a mastectomy, you get up with your abs, so it's another workout with your abs. But you don't need your arms. You don't need your arms because she's got your head. She wraps it in a towel, and she's holding your hair on your head with a towel. You don't have to hold that. You don't have to support that. She's got it. You have enough to worry about. She's got it. And that's why you're there to take care of yourself. And then she puts another towel on so that you don't get wet as you walk over to the chair. And even as you're walking, she doesn't let go. Like she's got you. But you have your tribe and she's got you. And she has your head, and all these bricks that you have on your shoulders, they've just been washed down a sink. So you go over to the chair and you open your eyes, and it still looks like your hair. But then you see the pretty blue bottle, and you know what's in the blue bottle. It's Moroccan oil. And for a curly-haired person, Moroccan oil is like your best friend. And she uses her fingers, and you can smell it, that sort of coconutty smell. And she rubs her hands just like together and then through your hair. And just even like the slight tug is just like, because it's not you tugging, and you know she's tugging just to help you. And you just smell it in. And then you forget what it's like what do you do after that point? Because it's been so long since you've had your hair done that you don't remember what's the next step. And she gets a comb. She gets a comb and she combs your hair. And you realize you haven't had your hair combed in probably a month. The comb is going through your hair. And miraculously, there are no knots. It's just your hair and having the oil, which is there to help your hair. And her pressing down with the comb, you can feel the comb on your scalp, and it feels so nice. It's that sensory input that you didn't know that you needed. And you just take it all in as she's doing that around your head. She does the one side and then walks to the other side and does your left side. And then she asks you where you part your hair. And you're so in the zone and you're like, what? And I'm like, I don't know. And she says, here, and I'm like, sure. I don't know where here is. Right now I'm just soaking in what you just did to my head. And then she breaks out the hairdryer. And you haven't used a hairdryer in a month. And she takes her brush and she starts blow drying your hair. And at that point you're chit-chatting, so I was less in the zone then, but as I'm going through this little hair meditation with all of you, she's blowing my hair dry and making chit-chat. And I'm grateful that I can understand what she's saying and she can understand me, even though we're talking through masks. And I'm grateful that no one else is in the room, so I don't have to worry about someone coughing or sneezing. And she combs my hair and does her thing. And I can feel when she's brushing my hair with the hair dryer that she's doing something with flips in there someplace. And I think, is she flipping down and in so I'll look well coiffed? Or is she pulling down and out so I'll have a little flippity-do and be fun? We'll find out when it's all done. So she turns me, and then I'm not facing the mirror anymore, so I have no idea what she's doing. And all I know is that she's a professional. When she's done, I'll look nice. So I trust in that she'll take care of me. And right now, I'm thrilled to add another person into my tribe who will be there to take care of me. And as she's brushing my hair and blow drying it, I visualize all the ickies of everything, of doctor's appointments, of people that you don't want to see, of things you feel obligated to do, of all the chores that are hard to do, of all the news that you have questions about, of all of it. And it's all just being blown off of your head, away from you. And you feel your shoulders dropping. And you feel your body sinking, and you feel lighter. And then you turn back and you look at yourself in the mirror and realize that your hair is parted in the middle. And I'm like, that's okay. But I need to be normal, typical Jen. So tell her to flip my hair to the other side, to where it is now. And she does that. Doesn't get annoyed by it. I never paid attention to where she said she was going to put it in the first place. And then she does some more little flippity-doos, which actually, since I've gotten home, my flippity-doos have gone in where they were out. That's okay. And I don't even remember what happened after that. I chit-chatted a bit, not long. By a bit, I mean like 3 minutes. Paid a very reasonable price. Got her card. That's her. Felt comfort even as I looked out the window because she's right across from the fire department, from the fire station. And, oh, weirdly, when I had my kidney stone back in September, the fire department was here to bring me to the ER because that was painful. And I was really mean to the fire department. I did send them a gift card to Ken, so if you're watching and you're from the fire department, I gave a gift card to Mark Sullivan so you guys can get lunch. So I hope you did, and I hope you enjoyed it. For me yelling and screaming at everyone in the ambulance, like, please take me, Emerson. Oh my gosh. Kidney stones, and they say that they're harder than childbirth. It is much more painful than childbirth. At least you get a baby out of childbirth. Kidney stone, you get a rock, a crystal. But thankful for the fire department and all they've done to help me and my family. And grateful for this town, for the people that are part of your tribe and joining your tribe that do things for you that you don't even realize, they don't realize what they're doing for you. So I look at her flippity-doo, and it looks like me again. I don't have all the done-up makeup on, like if I were to go out in the town. But my hair, like this is Jen hair. This is what my hair looks like. And even though I've gone through, I guess I can say I'm cancer-free. Even though I still have one more step in my treatment, I'm cancer-free. There's no more cancer in my body. And if there is one rogue cell, it will be attacked momentarily when I hear back from my oncologist, and that'll be gone too. So I guess I can say I'm a breast cancer survivor now, because I'm here, and it's after surgery. And while my breasts are gone, I'm still here. And my breasts are settling. I'm wearing my navy bra today, so I look more normal today. And I showered like a normal person today. I didn't even sit in the shower chair once today. And I remember when I stood up for that chair, I felt 10 pounds lighter. She didn't cut it, but I feel so much lighter. My head physically feels lighter, and I feel like a lot of all the crap that was sitting on me for so long, metaphorically, is now off. It was either washed off or combed off or brushed off or blown off with the hair dryer, but it is off of me. And I didn't need an extremity of a flat iron. It was just with a blow dryer and a brush to gently get it off of me and leave me with this. And I love playing with my hair. I have really good hair. I know my chin, like I have no defined jawline, like whatever. But I love my hair. And I forget how much it's like growing now. And she gave me some advice about how to put it like in a braid and stuff that I would be able to reach to do. But like, you know, my hair's gotten so long, and when it's all knotty like it's been and up, I don't see how long it is. Oh, there's a flippity-doo. Like the color is so pretty, even though it's been like, you know, with my roots, and I can't do it so much with this hand, and B, with the highlights, so I don't have grays to remind me that I've been on this planet for almost 50 years. But it is so therapeutic for me to just do this. Like I could do this all day. It's soft. It smells like I'm not sure what, but I know there's Moroccan oil in there because I can smell it, and my hair sticks to my Vegas lip gloss. Yeah. There's one extra one. There it is. I think. I'll find it. Oh, isn't that annoying? All right, there we go. But it's soft. And it's me. And when I talk about with cancer, you can't see, you can't smell, you can't touch. And like, you know what? That's not all of me, because I can see my nice hair, and I can smell it, and I can touch it. And I kind of just tasted it, I guess. But while you don't have control over some things, you do have control over others. And today, like, Judith just gave me this gift that she probably doesn't even realize what she's given me. But I have my hair, and I feel pretty, and I feel like stylish. And all the stuff that I've gone through the past 70 whatever the hell days, which is just crazy. It is crazy how much stuff has happened to me. And people say I'm strong, like, yeah, I do have my moments like this. I do have my moments when I'm overwhelmed, like this morning and yesterday. But I always have to come back and remember that, damn it, I am strong. And I'm so grateful for my tribe. For new people in my tribe, for the friends of friends that lead me to, my tribe, and for people coming to pick me up, to take me to get my hair cut. Like, I'm forming closer friendships with people, and I'm just so grateful for it. I know I haven't done my list of gratitude in so long, but like today, damn it, I'm grateful today. I wish I could do this more with my right hand, but I can't. But it looks cool because it's dark on the bottom. It's light on the top. And it just looks cool. Like, Kim did a really good job with the color, and it looks cool. It really matches with my picture. That is the Brooklyn Bridge, in case anyone was wondering in the background what that was. Yeah, the power of hair. This is why people, when they get older, go to get blowouts every week. You can get a massage and spend like $200 or something ludicrous on a massage, and then you can go for a blowout and come out and have this kind of power. And I don't know if people that are hairstylists realize the therapeutic powers that they have over people. And it's not just about gabbing, because I know that people do that, but it's also about the lightness and color. And in just the mere fact of someone else doing your hair for you. So today I could say, because I still have to hear back from the oncologists as to my next steps in treatment, and I know they're having that conversation over the next few days. I'll deal with that as it comes. But today I can say that I'm grateful that I don't need chemo. And I'm grateful I don't need the radiation. And whatever comes with the treatment after is just what it is. And I know that every step as I go through this process, people refer to baggage all the time, especially when you're dating. And I'm like, it's not baggage. Yeah, it's stuff that you're taking with you. It's not baggage in a derogatory sense. It's shit that you've been handed. And it's like, what do you do with that? And how do you deal with that? That's what's made me into the Jen I am now. Which is why I'm a great catch. But it's going to be a bit before I'm dating. Heads up. But I've had a lot of shit thrown into my baggage that I didn't put there. And sometimes I've handled it better than others. Cancer I didn't see coming. But I see what it's doing in a positive way. All the baggage that I've had has helped me grow in so many ways. That I could sit here and not feel weird about being this vulnerable in front of all of you and closing my eyes through a guided hair meditation, which I didn't see was coming. It just makes me proud of myself. And the great thing about these vlogs, I'm not that far behind now with catching up and getting them posted on YouTube. And that might be a day or two off. But it's kind of cool for me to look back and to watch them over again and see where I was even like the day before compared to where I am now. Because every day is a roller coaster. But I know that I can handle that roller coaster. And know that after every down is an up. And that's where I want to stay. I'm not a glass half empty person anymore. And I can thank my baggage for that. All right. Have a great day, everyone. And see you tomorrow. Abs. 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 Bye.